Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighter's Anthology. It's been a little while, but we're back now. So, wonder if this guy's a Marine pilot with the chocolate chip helmet. In any case, last we left off, we were about to start the Kuril Islands campaign. So, let's do that with Kuril Islands, 1997. When hostility spread to the Far East, the S.O.S must support a Marine invasion of the Kuril Islands. Let's take one last look at our pilot, who's miraculously going to be fighting the Russians in the Ukraine and in the Kuril Islands at the same time. Remember all those stats? Because they're gone. The game doesn't track. If you didn't notice by now, the game doesn't track campaign statistics between campaigns. It only tracks for the current campaign, so the only things that carry over are rank and medals. In any case, you'll also have noticed by now that we do not get an introductory campaign cutscene, nor do we get a mission cutscene. Marine Fighters was an expansion pack for USNF 97, and I suspect they didn't want to spend a lot of money making the campaign to the same quality as the Ukraine campaign, so there's no cutscenes other than the generic ones from USNF 97 when you die or get captured or whatever. The map is actually very sparse, and the campaign's half the length, so here we go. S.O.S. USS Wasp, LHD-1. Date, May 1st, local time, 1000 hours. Weather, clear. Situation: the U.S. has promised to capture the disputed islands of Kunashir, Shiakten, and Itirup and to return them to Japanese administration. USS Wasp has been called in to lead the assault task force. At present, the Marines have captured Kunashir and Shiakten, and troops have landed on Itirup. U.S. forces occupy roughly half of this last island, including a former Russian airbase. Primary objectives now are to achieve air superiority in the region while defeating an entrenched Russian army on Itirup. Mission objective: a cell of 3 Russian bombers has been detected northwest of the task force. Their objective appears to be a convoy of South Korean merchant ships. Intercept the bombers and terminate with extreme prejudice. Ships must survive in order for this mission to be considered a success. Order of battle: recommended aircraft AV-8B, recommended weapons AIM-120, AIM-9M, threat suppression data, ground opposition none, air opposition possible, SC-27s. Here's our map. Itirup's in the southwest corner. We control the southwest half of the island. Russians control the northeast, so that's probably going to be the focus of many of our operations, particularly close air support. Europe, probably being used as a staging area for Russian reinforcements, so we might be doing some strike and air superiority missions over the island to disrupt that. And the Russians also have another air base up here, which we probably won't see too much action over, other than maybe a combat sweep or two. And we're going to be going fairly far out of our way. I think this waypoint's about 50 miles out, 50 miles back, so I don't know why the South Koreans decided to sail right next to a Russian-controlled island, but that's on them. We'll go over our aircraft at another time, but suffice it to say, we have the British Sea Harrier FRS-2 and the Yak-141 Freestyle A, which we will not be flying, as we are currently pretending to be U.S. Marines, so we will fly the AV-8B Harrier 2 exclusively. Now, you'll notice the light payload. That's because it's calibrated to our short takeoff performance. So without the help of the catapult or full-length runway, we can't carry as much stuff. We also have a pretty light fuel load. Interestingly enough, we can't carry air-to-air ordnance on the fuselage. We have no self-defense jammers. That's why we're equipped with an ALQ-167 jammer by default. And actually, I think I can get... There we go. So that's pretty much going to be our loadout. So we have the Gal 12, 25mm cannon with 300 rounds, 4 AMRAAMs for sidewinders and self-defense pod. So hopefully that'll be enough. I really wish we had another set of hardpoints. I'd love to mount more jammers, but gotta make do with what we have. And speaking of what we have, we do not have many AMRAAMs or even Sparrows, so we will have to ration their use very carefully throughout this campaign. It may not be as long, but we're going to need every last missile. And we'll see you in the mission. Alright, set jump jets to 40 degrees and initiate takeoff. these don't rotate. You can tell they're rotated by the fact that we're lifting up even though we're pointed perfectly straight. Alright, initiate supplemental air-to-air link. And let's head to our first waypoint. We have a Seahawk plane guard or anti-submarine duty. We see our fleet's pretty small, only 2 Sacramento-class supply ships, the Wasp, a Tycho, and a Iowa-class battleship, so the Wisconsin or the Missouri, undoubtedly. Whichever one isn't serving Ukraine currently. And, oh, we have flankers. Makes this interesting. I mean, we knew they might come.
Alright, let's get them.
We'll have our wingman focus on the rear one. We'll head to the front one. And I want to wait for our wingman to catch up. So we're going to slow down. We're going to drop altitude.
I'm taking a shot.
Where are you? And I think the key with defeating their missile spam is you don't want to defeat every missile as soon as it's off the rail. You want to, because they only launch one, they'll only have one in the air as far as missile set.
Flash 1, flanker. Contact, standard, York, 12 o'clock high, 5 miles, missile launch.
Oh, fuck, I took out our wingman already. Woo! Yeah, boy. Okay, so we're down to 1 wingman, unfortunately. We have 1 misfire, as I just discovered. This aircraft comes with a built-in IR seeker, and you need that seeker on in order for the Sidewinder to track, which is silly because the Sidewinder has its own tracking seeker. It doesn't. It only uses the aircraft sensors, the Q, and even then it only uses those if they're there. I mean, in theory, as long as you can interface with the Sidewinder to tell it to fire, you could put it on the Cessna to fire it. Maybe not so much the modern ones with all the extra electronic crap they carry, but...
Attack bandits, you're 12 o'clock. Fox 1, showtime. Fox 1, Fox 1.
And we see additional hostiles are on radar.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Fox 1.
And fortunately, they didn't dump their missiles, so we are gaining on them. Hopefully we can deal with them before the flankers arrive.
Going down in flames.
Yeah, fuck off. Above me, eh? I think you want a 25mm sandwich. And it looks like there's 1 bandit behind us. There he is. He's trying to evade. We're going to just sick our wingman right on the flankers right away. Hopefully he can deal with them. He's probably out of his AMRAM. Yeah, he's out of AMRAMs. So, deal with the flanker, specifically this one since he's the one targeting you.
I'm going for it.
We'll take care of this last T-26, hopefully.
Missile launch.
Yeah, he's going slow for having his afterburner on. He's making another run on the ships. Bastard. I mean, A+ for discipline, but...
Missile launch. I'm taking damage.
Work on it, wingman. Okay, so... Us against two flankers in the area. Because that's totally fair. Ow. Throttle stuck. We can't take another hit. Come on, pull up. Stop that. Okay, we got one. Where's the other? Cut radar range. Oh, that's right. Our throttle's stuck at 100%. Aha! You made your mistake, my friend. Got him! What the... Alright, so... let's go home.
147. Descend to Angel 5.
We have 85% of max damage, so you can see we use the light aircraft damage model of, like, say, the Hornet. Actually, I'd say this guy's even lighter. Oh, Jesus, but... one Harrier... well, okay, 3 Harriers against 4 flankers. We did pretty good, all things considered. At least I think so. I don't know, as a kid, I did this mission with... I thought I did this mission with everybody staying alive and everyone... and not having any major damage to my aircraft, but maybe I'm misremembering. Excuse me. So we're probably... unless we can get our throttle unstuck, which is doubtful. I don't know what we can actually do. What we can try doing is something very risky. I have no idea if it's going to work with the throttle being on full like it is, but well, we got our airspeed down at least. That's right, you better be ready.
Wind at 209. Inbound, waypoint Charlie, bearing 168, descend to Angel 0, 1 mile.
Damn it. It had to be the throttle, didn't it? I mean, I guess we could probably sit here until we run out of fuel, but... or... yes. Maybe we could kind of push ourselves down. sure. Altitude is a little more consistent than I'd like. We might just be waiting on us to run out of fuel, which, if I can't get us down low enough. Okay, that's fine. We're going to get lower, and we're going to try this again. I can hit escape, and my plane will auto recover, which will basically be us getting down low and braking. Which is what I'm trying to do already. I think at full throttle though, it's just pushing us up. Yeah, because we're back up at 2,000 feet now. And we have... I suppose that would help. You don't get it. I kind of want you to stall. This is getting us nowhere. I think we'll have to take the easy way out, which I really hate to do it. Because I know under the right circumstances I could land this guy by gliding him down, but I don't want to wait. See, this is where the emergency fuel dump would be great. It would also be great if I could shut off the engine like I know military aircraft can, but since we don't have that option... Debrief, USS Wasp, LHD-1, date May 1st, mission S.O.S, resolution success. Primary objective of this campaign is to assure our allies that we can protect them in a prolonged conflict. Nice job taking out those bombers and their escorts. We destroyed the 3 enemy targets, protected the 4 friendly targets. We took 85% damage, both our wingmen are dead. But we have 2 fighter kills to our count, our wingmen each have 1. And we also took out all 3 bombers. You know, it feels like someone's carrying this team here. Oh. No, possibly who. So now that Harrier is out of service. Great. And, yep, our next mission's done Europe, just as I suspected. So, welcome to the first mission. Welcome to the Kuril Islands, where we're outmatched and probably gonna die. The Harrier's a good aircraft, don't get me wrong. It's just, it was always meant as a close air support aircraft. It was never meant as a dogfighter. Not like how we're trying to, well, how we're going to have to use it. I mean, the installation of the radar and the AMRAAM capability helps, but we can't hold a candle to flankers. So, I mean, a 2-to-1 exchange ratio of flankers to Harriers, that's not bad, I think, all things considered. You have 2 write-offs, 1 repairable for 4 dead flankers. You know, Britain would love to have that, but what we really need is another carrier out here, like, say, the Gayok. I think they would have been forward deployed in Japan around this time. So they should be having Tomcats flying over, providing air cover for us so we can support the Marines on the ground. But I also recognize it's a game, so that's why they're doing this to us. And as such, this campaign will be at least as challenging, if not more so, than the Vietnam single missions, which were really tests of skill more than anything else. You know, land on a carrier that's 20 miles away, 300 pounds of fuel. Fight 8-to-1 odds in an F-8 Crusader. Yeah, okay. So that's where we're at with this campaign. But welcome back, everyone. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and we'll see you then.